Welcome to We Are Something Else, episode 178. Same old mistakes. How's that mic sound? Is that mic nice and crispy for you all? And we're here. Takeover Trina is back. Got my man E. Rich in the house, and you got me, your boy Kaleo. Now, before we get started, for everybody, we go around and let everybody talk about their week. I want to give let's get a little serious real quick. I wanted to give an update on CB. A lot of people have been asking where CB is. So CB, and I talked to him, so we have the permission. CB's grandmother passed away last week. So his family is in our thoughts and our prayers. I won't reach out to him. If you have CB's information, reach out to him. Let him know you're thinking about him. And he'll be back probably a couple weeks. He's got CB was a busy man prior to, so he had a couple of things on the schedule. Anyway, he was going to be out. So you might be seeing Takeover Trina again. Maybe, I know Be Easy's itching to host something, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get Be Easy, but yeah, that's the serious update. So if you got contact or you have a way to reach out to CB, reach out to him, just let him know you're thinking about him if you want to. But Takeover Trina, welcome back. My bro E Rich was good. How's everybody's week going?
The week has been a very good week, great week, just very, very busy. So, I'm excited about transitioning into the weekend and, relaxing, having some fun, and just getting the weekend started,
Absolutely. Welcome, Regular. Welcome, Samuel. Be Easy. We see you, bro. Hey, what's good, man?
Man, work has been crazy, bro.
I feel you.
Work has been crazy. Everything that's going overseas is definitely affecting some things over here. So I've been on crazy amount of calls and late nights and emails and all kind of stuff, bro. I think I've watched the news a little bit more than I would like to, but it's a part of the job. But like I said, man, everybody take care of your loved ones, man. Really.
Says she got the new work ID photo look tonight.
Shout out to y'all.
So, let me be honest. A lot of people hit me and was like, "I'm only coming back because Takeover is going to be on the show tonight." I'm like, look, if that's what drives you back, let's do it. Shout out to Desmond, Lisa, Sammy. We see you. We appreciate y'all for being here. If this is your first time joining, make sure you hit that like button, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Fans watching. I got you. The chat is moving. Kim, what's good? Are we moving? All right, here we go. So, with all that said, let me talk about my week. As I probably mentioned to a lot of y'all, we're at quarter end. All the quarter end stuff is kicking up at work, so it's just been a mess. So, and on top of that, trying to get the pod going, trying to figure out, if we're gonna have a guest host, we're not gonna have a guest host. And then on top of that, now things are going to move slow. So this is live editing while we're doing this. So Britt, okay, welcome, Britt. Lisa, okay, sorry, set up. Let me get these comments out the way so we can.
Comments on and popping tonight.
They're on fire tonight. Look.
Yes, what's good, y'all?
We ain't even started no shenanigans yet.
We ain't started nothing yet.
Okay.
We about to kick it up. All right. But yeah, no, look, thank you for coming back, Takeover. When a lot of people was hitting me and said, so let me tell you what one person said to me, and it made a lot of sense. And it's not that it has been lack of effort trying to have a female presence, but somebody pulled me to the side and was like, I know what you're going to say half the time. I know what E. Rich is going to say. I know what CB is going to say. I don't know what Takeover Trina is going to say. So, and I'm like, look, yes, that's the whole point. We need someone to keep us honest. But look, we're here. Let me talk about the week real quick. So, told you work. I gave you CB update. I'm going to go on a quick rant, and everybody knows when we get on these rants, and there's no telling what I'm going to say, but I'm feeling something in my spirit right now. And I don't want nobody to think of me any different. I done ran it to two people about what I'm about to talk about now.
Make sure you put yourself on the screen by yourself.
I did not get the don't say that, but I'm going to say what I got to say because people have come across that. So you know what grinds my gears is when I stopped at CVS tonight. But it doesn't have to be CVS. It could be a 7-Eleven or any convenience store wherever you're at. And there's always somebody standing outside at the door before you can impeding your entry to the store, asking for money. Now, look, I know this is tough times. I know I've given before, but like when you are in a rush or you need to get something, why? I've gone to certain stores and I've seen people standing out front the door, and I've pulled off and gone to another store. And it's always obscure money. It's always obscure change. They never know your name. So they're like, hey, Miss Lady, hey, big man, you got 17 cents? It's always obscure. It's shit that doesn't make sense. You got 11 cents? Why? Like at this point, I'm invested in myself. I got this nice mic. Hopefully I sound right. I invested in the Rodecaster. I don't have any money to give away. Sorry. Times are tough. Okay, that's my rant. I could go on a little longer, but we're not. We got a show, and people want to hear what Takeover Trina has to say. So with all that said, let's get my notes together. Let's wrap. Now, I'm going to call this story, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. That's what we're going to call this story right here.
You starting already, bro? Really?
All right.
This is the hottest. This is the hottest shit out there. This is what took away Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce from me. This is what's on every outlet right now.
Okay. All right.
And the fact that this morning, so let me tell you, I did see TMZ broke the news that Taylor Swift is going to be at the game tonight. Who cares?
She's at the game.
Who cares? I saw that. Who cares? I don't know. But whatever. So let's talk about that. So yesterday, on the Today Show, there was a 3-minute clip that surfaced online of a preview of an interview that Hoda did with Jada Pinkett Smith in her hometown of Baltimore. And Jada dropped a bombshell on the Today Show. She said her and Will have been separated since 2016. 2016. Now think of what has transpired in both of their lives from 2016 to present. A lot of stuff has happened, and they've showed up for each other. Some things have happened that probably shouldn't have happened. So she says she told herself there will never be a reason for them to divorce. There's nothing that they couldn't work out. Okay. My question, let's start with that. Oh no, I'm gonna keep going because this is so 2016 to present. We got this whole entanglement scandal. At that point, why does this even matter now? If they've been separated since 2016 and this entanglement scandal has happened, now we know that they were just wasting our time with that story when if they've already had an agreement to not be together, it really doesn't matter. It didn't matter then, but now it really doesn't matter. You just wasted my time. Okay. And of course, all this breaking news because there's a book deal. There's a book that's getting ready to come out. I don't know how many of y'all gonna buy this book and read this book. I'm not too turned. The picture on the front is kind of weird to me. I can't believe she gave the green light on the picture of that book. But anyways, let's go. Let's talk about, have Will and Jada wasted your time since 2016? Let's not even talk about the obvious. We'll dive into the Oscars in the next part. But since 2016, have Will and Jada wasted your time with everything that they've done? And do you even really care at this point? Let's start with Takeover, because that's what everybody's waiting for.
I mean, you know, it's giving If Complicated Was a Couple. I mean, seriously, Will and Jada are turning into tabloid news. And I don't like that. They're bigger than that. They're better than that. And I don't like the fact that we always hear, you know, the craziest tea from Jada. But when Will is asked certain questions, you know, have you cheated? You know, what's the status of the marriage? You know, it's always kind of like he tap dances around the questions. And so, you know, we think that, and, you know, he laughs about it and we know he's a comedian. But I think that, you know, it's both of them. You know, it's both of them involved in the drama. And do I care? No. I understand that she's trying to sell the book. A couple of years ago, you know, he had his book. But, you know, it is kind of sparking a lot of people's curiosity, you know. So whether you read the book or not, you are probably, you know, going to have an ear to the street to hear the details that come out of the book. So
are you going to read the book? Are you interested?
I'm not going to read the book, but I probably will definitely check out reviews and, you know, some comments of what the tea is, because, you know, what is the deal, you know?
Right.
And, you know, you know, this is nothing new. Couples that, you know, stay together, even though they probably should proceed and get the divorce. And I'm not the judge or the jury. But it's, you know, it is embarrassing. And you know, I feel sorry for, you know, the children, even though they are grown, because it is a lot for the entire family, in my opinion. So,
yeah. All right. My brother E.
Man, I don't really have much to say about this. It's I mean, it's not entertaining to me. Not that their personal life should be entertaining. I think B said something in the comments as far as, like, you know, she making Will look bad. And even Bunk said, you know, like, she wake up every morning and try to figure out how can she. It's almost like she's really trying to sabotage, like, the marriage. Like, how can you say we've been separated since 2016, but you constantly on national TV making weak statements? You know what I'm saying, in regards to the man that you are supposedly married to. But
she's done everything she could do to try to emasculate this guy since 2016.
But even outside of that, I mean, yes, that's correct. But I'm saying in the sense of, let's just be honest. You know what I mean? Like, I think they both probably have put more energy in trying to make it seem like they are together, knowing that that was something that's for everybody else. And that's my problem. Like, they lived their relationship for everybody else and not themselves. They lived it out in public. When you start doing that, you are then subject to anything and everything that comes with the public. And when you allow that to be front and center, then that's what you get. So at the end of the day, you know, they can't be mad at what's happening. And, you know, Jada's going to continue to say shit that, you know, should probably look, bro. Listen, man, if the contract don't state that in the marriage that the shit that happens when them doors close, it don't go outside, bro. It don't go outside. That's when you bring everybody else into your relationship. So now you allowing other people to have an opinion, have a suggestion,
Here's a
to be able
question
to dictate what you do.
Here's a question for both of y'all. Are they stronger as a couple than they are individually?
Will was standing on his own. Let's just be honest.
But
What was Jada's claim to fame after Set It Off? After shit, I don't even know after that. Demon Night, whatever the fuck the movie was.
But the thing is, when's the last time you remember Will being without Jada?
Yes, I definitely think that they are a power couple. They are, they were couple goals, especially being a Black couple. But the problem is they have been trying to control the narrative and make it appear one way, and it just keeps getting worse year after year,
Right. And the thing is, we all got to sell books, right? So apparently she thought that this was the leading tidbit to go with to sell books, right? Because it's, like you said, it's probably really nothing else going for her to sell that book. I mean, she had, and that's the thing too. So we got the red table talk. We got all this energy of Will being hurt and tearing up at the table. And hell, we thought Will smacked the shit out of Chris Rock because they were together. Let's not go there just yet, because we'll bring in Chris Rock in just a second, because there's still a lot here. I don't know. And I mean, we already know the whole Tupac thing, right? Every chance she got to bring up Tupac, she did. And she didn't. So they controlled the narrative about their relationship, but she never controlled the narrative about Will being her true love over Pac. And I think I'm going to say this. Pac is not here to defend any of what Jada is saying. Who knows if Pac really felt the same way about Jada, right? She's kind of using Pac to stay relevant in a lot of this situation, because that's her go-to. Jada was close to Pac. Well, I don't remember Jada being in any of Pac's videos once he got to a certain point. Maybe I'm missing something. Was he? Was she? Or did you ever? Last time I saw him together was a different world.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm just going to say, just for the people that know, he was closer to Rosie Perez than he was to Jada, but I'll leave that at that.
Mm.
And Faith. Oh, let me stop. Let me stop. Oh, that's. All right. Okay.
Let Jada hear that.
I'm stopping. Well, Jada, the thing is, if Jada is hearing what I got to say, somebody need to give us a deal somewhere, because that if Jada is listening, we are something else. Boy, cut the check somewhere. All right. Let's bring in a third party. Let's bring Chris Rock into this. Now, I'm bringing Chris Rock in for a couple reasons. One, because what Will did at the Oscars, right? Now, this gets even a little more dicey, because we thought Will was defending the honor of Jada because that was her true love, and they were still in love and they were still together. And now Chris Rock caught it straight for God knows what, right? And we got the entanglement for whatever. But now Jada also said that in 2016, when the first initial rumor had surfaced that they were getting a divorce, Chris Rock had reached out to her and asked her out on a date. She's also said this past couple of days, said this to People Magazine. But then when she told him the rumors weren't true, they were getting divorced, she did say he apologized for asking her out. But I think there's a lot more that we don't know about the three of them now, because there's the 2016 Oscar incident. There was the incident a couple years ago at the Oscars. Him asking, like, there is something else. I believe there's the elephant in the room that we don't know yet, because this weird between the three of them. Will didn't win the Oscar for whatever that movie was in 2016, and Jada went on her bashing thing and put Chris in an awkward situation because he hosted that year. And then again, full circle, when Chris gets smashed, this is some weird stuff. And if you haven't seen what Tommy Davidson said about the situation, about his involvement with Jada, watch Club Shay Shay. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Chris Rock element. I'll start with you, E. thoughts on what I just said. Do you think it's weird between the three of them? Did Chris catch a stray for something that he had nothing to do with over a lousy joke?
Nope. There's certain people that feel like they can speak on certain instances, and there's a thing called a quality joke. There's a thing on something that I would consider that when you start picking on somebody, you know what I mean? And I think we talked about this. We can run the tape back when we first talked about this after the slap, right? Chris targets them, right? Not to say that there aren't other people that he has jokes about, right? But when you realize that it is now, when you know that now that we know that there's like that more internal side of this, like let's make no mistake about it. Jada told Will that Chris tried to take her out on a date, that he reached out. This is just so, again, I wouldn't say your arch nemesis, but bro, that's like saying that somebody who you just don't like already, and they continue to fuck around. And Chris just found out. Everybody was sad for Chris, but nobody thinks that there was a legitimate reason or whatever that we don't know that's like in the public that goes behind that shit. People have gotten slapped for less. The dude outside of CVS can get slapped for asking for 17 cents. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what we're looking for is, why is Chris being kind of like, oh, he's got to be made like the saint of all of this? Nobody was looking at Chris when he was talking shit about them, though, because everybody was defending him before. Now all of a sudden he gets slapped, and now everybody's on Chris's side. Oh, he shouldn't have did this. Oh, he shouldn't have did that. Chris is on. He jokes about everybody, but we went back and looked at the tape. He was targeting them regardless. They weren't the only ones that were boycotting that award show when he didn't win either.
Okay, take over.
I mean, this entanglement just is seriously messy. I think we need to bring all the parties. I'm sick of hearing bits and pieces, and it just, especially from Jada. Bring everyone together, okay? Jada, Will, August, Chris, Jada's mama. Bring everybody to the red table, okay? And let's just hash out this whole thing, kind of like Love and Hip Hop style or something. Let's get real. I mean, she keeps putting these bits and pieces out there, and with the slap, and I don't know what to think, and then coming out and saying, okay, Chris, he asked me, out on a date because he thought we were divorcing. I mean, I can honestly see Chris Rock doing that. I don't know why. He just gives me
right away. He
gives me that vibe. But regardless, she said, okay, he apologized, and that was that. So what, like Eva said, what has been escalating behind the scenes that it led to that slap, that public slap, and again, Jada is trying to sell this book, so
yep,
she's gonna put out the juicy stuff out there. So I just want to hear from everybody.
That's crazy to me. Is like everyone is so private, right? Majority of the time, right? Everyone's private. You don't know much. You can't get behind the scenes. Everybody signs NDAs, non-disclosures or whatever. And when it's time to make money, all that go out the window, and you ready to tell everything. And you write multiple books. So, so everything that they've done, all the efforts since 2016 to now that they've put forth, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of catching flights to end up at the same place, to put on a act. Whether they get that, I mean, they seem to get along, but they're actors. Who the hell really knows? They seem to get along. They seem to do the right things together. But now we found out that that's all an act. It wasn't real. That's just wasting a lot. That's wasting my time for all these stories that have broke, or the slap. That whole all this stuff now because they've been portraying alive like that. It's too much. It's too much. So, well, hopefully, if anybody reads the book, I want people just to give me their opinion on the book. I'm interested to see. I'm assuming the numbers are going to do well because one, I heard Red Table Talk got canceled because Facebook doesn't do those shows anymore. I thought it got picked up, but it'd be interesting. I mean, now she's on this press run, so you'll be seeing a whole lot more of Jada the next few weeks, while this book is probably going to be a bestseller. Yeah. All right. What do I want to call this one? I don't know. This is go there. Carly Russell. Carly Russell. Who remembers Carly Russell? Well, if you don't know who Carly Russell was, Carly Russell is the young lady that captured America's heart for 48 hours while we looked for her, because she had dialed in a 911 phone call saying that she saw a baby on the side of the highway. And when the police showed up looking for the baby, they found her car, they found some of her personal items, but no Carly, no baby. Beyonce's mama had touched Beyonce mama heart for her to start tweeting and say, we got to find Carly, got to find her. And for once, white people cared about black people. Try to find this black girl. Try to find her. 48 hours later, she shows up home saying she was abducted. And the whole story went to shit after that. There was Swiss cheese holes in her story that didn't make sense. There were cell phone records. There was Google searches. And then we stopped caring. Oh, but we care again today. So she admitted to faking her own kidnapping in Alabama, and she was found guilty for the hoax and sentenced to a year in jail. And she has to pay restitution of close to $18,000. Found guilty of 2 misdemeanors. Her attorney says that she pled. She wanted the verdict so she could appeal and take it to circuit court so she could avoid jail time. Okay. So let's talk about this now. My questions to you are, do you remember the story? Did it captivate your heart? Did you believe the story? Because I know what E. Rich is at. Trina, you're the only one. You weren't on the show when we did this first, when we did this the first time. So, I hate to say you can always, you want to give people the benefit of doubt first. Even if it don't smell right or it don't sound right, you just got to give them the benefit of doubt, especially if they black people. Black people will believe anything you tell them until there's burden of proof. So let's talk about that. Take over. Thoughts on this? Is a year enough? Should she avoid jail time?
I mean, you play stupid game, you're going to win stupid prizes. Okay. Have you ever seen people doing on TikTok, those TikToks where it's like bombastic side eye? When I heard that story, like you said, I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, especially because, a child was involved. But there were definitely, probable cause for me to say something, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And so, do I think she should pay restitution? Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what was she thinking. We never really heard. So there were theories as to why she did this, but we never heard, or at least I never heard, it come out in court to say this is why she did it. And, the thing that I didn't like is, there was no public apology from her. There was no humbleness. She was smiling in her mugshot. So I think she should definitely have to pay restitution. She should undergo, community service, and she should definitely be getting some therapy, because why would you do this I mean, this was very serious. You had law enforcement involved, you had the nation involved, cases of people of color going missing, do not get the public news attention that other cases get. And so, some jail time.
Is that year worth it? She get the year or avoid it?
I think that, possibly a year would be beneficial because unfortunately, she has to be one of the examples. And there have been examples before her, but she needs to be an example for whatever reason why she did this, that, this is serious business and you just cannot handle it in that type of fashion. You just can't. I'm sorry. And, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for her. I do. I feel sorry for her family, but some aspects of me, I think that they knew, and they just didn't want to say.
Your kids.
Yeah, exactly. So
when the search history said how to steal money out of a register and not get caught, well, damn, she got to look that up.
Yeah, I mean, the video of her going into Target to buy like the Cheez-Its and whatnot. I mean, it was definitely planned. Yeah. I hope it wasn't for clout or, for this boyfriend or sneaky link. I mean, that just makes it 10 times worse.
My brother E.
Damn it. That's what happened when the bottom gets knocked out. But no, so the bottom line is this, right? Nobody believed this shit. We didn't believe it, just like we didn't believe what's it what Dave Chappelle called him? Jesse Smollett.
Yeah, it was that bad.
It was that bad. The story doesn't, because we don't condone the stories that don't make sense, because our parents call us out on that bullshit when we were kids, when we tried to make up lies, and they were like, are you hearing yourself? You don't even believe the story that you're telling, right? So at that point, and then I think if we run the tape back, Kevin Hart did a whole damn bit about this, a whole damn comedy bit about the damn the damn baby at the side of the highway. That's where we were at. Like, she reenacted some shit that she saw. Sounded like she can get away with it. Like Trina said, she bought motherfucking Cheez-Its in Target. There's cameras everywhere. It's not like you can't get seen somewhere unless you really in the sticks in the woods. But damn, I mean, this is where we at with it. I do think that she should serve the time. I think people that make false claims, and anytime that you have law enforcement, when we want them to be looking for people who are actually missing, there's other little girls, little black girls, colored girls out there missing in that area. That's where that those resources should have been devoted to, and not her and her grown ass foolishness.
That's crazy. That's actually a good question. Like, what's on your kidnap snack list or your kidnap checklist? Like, what do you need if you're doing a fake claim for a kidnap? That's actually a really good question, because they say she had Cheez-Its, no soap. Oh my god. So let me answer the question. Yeah, definitely do the time. You got to go. You got to go. 48 hours of trying to. I think, when we reported the story too, didn't we say, you know what? Let's wait. No, we were talking about the first couple of days, like, let's wait it out. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's let the situation breathe a little bit. Let it marinate. And you just know, like, just like Chappelle said, like, some sandwiches. He just felt something was off with the story.
Yo, bro went to Subway in Chicago at 2:00 in the morning when it was freezing outside.
Sandwiches.
Come on. What are we talking about?
Well, I mean, people look. You'd be surprised what motivates folks. All right, let's do this one. This one should be fun. So we can do this. This could be a quick speed round. Where we at? 30. Yeah, this could be a speed round. I'm gonna set the story up, and you guys just go ahead and let me know. But here we go. I'm gonna call this. This is only a test. So last week, we had the emergency national alert go out where nationwide everybody's phones at 2 p.m. They actually fucked up because it went early and then it went again at 2 p.m. Everybody's phone vibrated or made an alert, a chime, whatever it was. And you had all the conspiracy theorists all riled up saying once that alarm chimed, the zombie apocalypse was coming. Hide your babies from the sound because it's gonna, it's the brain waves and all these chips and stuff like that. So that is yet to be proven. Okay, I'm not gonna knock down anybody's conspiracy theory, theories, because we don't know yet. We just don't know yet. But I'll tell you what we do know. I tell you what did happen. The facts are right there. Is that when this alert went out, thousands of phones were confiscated in prisons because the alert went off, and I'm pretty sure that they weren't hip to the alarm going off. They probably didn't know, so they couldn't silence them. Even if they did silence their phones, you could hear the whole damn prison vibrate at that time, right? Thousands of phones confiscated in prisons. Now, we've all seen these things where inmates are doing like Tubi movies in prisons with these cell phones. They're doing rap videos, cooking shows. I mean, they are creative with these phones that they have in these prisons. So give me your thoughts on the story. And then also, do you think that prisoners should have cell phones? Is this a privilege that they should have? I mean, you're already locked up behind bars. I mean, we've seen bad stories of how conditions in prisons are, right? And how dehumanized people feel in prison because, I mean, a lot of people just throw away the key and they don't care about who you are once you're in there. You're not really rehabilitating. So should we start giving these prisoners cell phones? Yes or no? Thoughts on the story? Yeah, do all that in a minute or less. E-Rich, start with you.
I'm not going to speak on if they should have cell phones in prison. I thought that this was pretty funny. The unfunny part, but there was a little funniness to this, was actually in my line of work, there was a potential thing where they wanted to send out, because they were also talking about the burner phones that females have that are being abused at home, and that they've always kind of kept them kind of like, they're trying to hide the phones. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a potential thing where their phones that their abusive partner didn't know that they had. This shit got real. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about something that was supposed to be of a national, kind of notification situation that kind of took a life of its own. But people forget this shit happened 3 years ago. So, you know what I mean? We've been through this. It's another name. But as far as the prison situation, I mean, if there's no harm, no foul. I mean, them fools is getting drones to drop the cell phones in the prison. So, I mean, they're going to get it one way or another.
Everyone's so creative. Kendall was good. That's how they get them phones in the prisons?
I mean, there's other ways, but I'm just keeping it clean for the podcast.
Oh, okay. Take over. Your go.
I mean, I can only imagine those cell phones was ringing like church bells in the prison. Okay. It's, I mean, it's crazy because we've all seen it. They doing TikToks, Instagram lives, they tweeting. And so, maybe some of the prisoners, I mean, I'm serious, they be, like you said, they are talented, creative, whether they should have a cell phone, and, I don't think maybe all inmates should. That should definitely maybe be a privilege for those who have consistently, done what they're supposed to do. And I think it's something that the American public, taxpayers, should not have to pay for. Just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I know they were like, dang, this is, this just messed up the whole gang. And they're gonna get another phone. Trust me, somehow, some way. Yeah.
She's trying to get the good one shanked on the yard. Talking about they got the privilege for the cell phones.
Look, they got them in there the first time. They'll get them there again. Should they have phones? No, for the simple fact of the whole strong arming thing. You know, you if you connected on the outside, hell, first of all, if you got a phone and you connected on the outside, you just don't know. I mean, things like witness tampering, all that stuff. They don't need phones. Just pay for it like everybody else. 15 minutes and you're up. It was crazy though that they got busted for it. But I mean, again, they got them in there before. They get them in there again. It's just gonna be slow around prison for a while, without their phones. All right, this next one. I'm gonna show the picture and then we're just gonna talk about it. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Let's call this one Big Deborah. So so if you don't know what this is, Little Debbie has partnered with Goose Creek Candles, and they are making your favorite Little Debbie treats into candles. Yes. If you didn't know, Little Debbie also has ice cream available. They've turned your favorite snacks into ice cream. So one of my questions for y'all, have y'all tried the ice cream? But anyways, so what's your favorite flavor Little Debbie snack? Do you want your house smelling like zebra cakes, honey buns, oatmeal cream pies? What else they got? They got the Christmas trees on there. Let me just pull the graphic back up. Do you want your house smelling like what's that? Swiss rolls, zebra cakes, honey buns, the strawberry Twinkie things, the pumpkin delights. Bring back the apple delights. The pumpkin delights are trash. Bring back the apple ones. Apple flips. That's what they were called. But anyways, you know how sweet these things are. Do y'all want your house smelling like, I can't imagine that would be a pleasant smell of just like sugar, and it probably always smell the same.
Man, ain't nobody trying to have their house smell like diabetes, bro. Like it's screaming.
House smelling like diabetes, straight up.
Like diabetes, the gout, like everything you could think of is when I see these damn candles. Like this is a no, bro. Like first of all,
here you go. The candles retail for $25.50, but they're on sale for $13.99.
Hell
Are
no.
you interested in Little Debbie, aka Big Deborah's candles?
Never. And if you see this at somebody's house, they for sure got a pantry full of snacks of each one of these motherfuckers, at least a year stock for sure. But listen, right?
Red Kool-Aid.
Oh, for sure. And they stir it with their hand, not an actual but anyway, listen, man. We too old. This is the shit that's not supposed to be in your house. You supposed to have the stress relief, the eucalyptus rain and all that shit. Not this shit. Do not. If I see this at somebody's house, I'm immediately turning around. I'll meet you outside. Not having it.
Take over.
Okay, so the nostalgia of Little Debbie treats. I mean, I probably ate almost all of those Little Debbie desserts back in the day. And I will say, yes, the price point.
What's your favorite one?
I would say the oatmeal pies. Oatmeal pies, yes. Now, the price point, yes, definitely a good price point, especially when on sale. Okay, you're talking about a 14.5 3-ounce 3-wick candle. Okay. I think, that just the nostalgia of it is going to be a good selling point. And, for, maybe gifts for, those family members that, you don't want to spend too much money on, or, your kids' teachers, I think, it's a good product. It's, why not? It's fun. Me personally, do I want my house to be smelling like Little Debbie treats? No. Okay. I'm into natural, pure, organic. And so Goose Creek candles, they are approved by the IFRA. That's the International Fragrance Association. So, they're supposed to use, cleaner fragrances and more quality products, but it's just not for me. And, that's just my personal opinion. But I think it will, possibly be a good selling product.
He said daydream eating the candles. But seriously, so look, Oh, E, you never answered. What was your favorite Little Debbie?
It was a tie between the zebra cakes and the honey buns.
Yeah, I think the zebra cake is classic. That won't go away. So I think that when they did the apple delights, that was mine. The zebra cakes was like a second. I mean, the Christmas tree's a bomb though, even though they're kind of the same as the zebra cakes, but the Christmas tree's a bomb. Anyways, I don't want my house smelling like this. It's got to be horrible. Like it's just straight up sugar, right? Because they all, I don't even know how you can do it. But again, this product is meant for a certain consumer. Somebody's gonna buy these because else they wouldn't have done it. The ice cream, I don't even think the ice cream would taste good though. I'm interested to. I want somebody who's had the ice cream or who's willing to buy one of these candles and light them up. Just do a test and report back. Do a consumer report on what the scent, the smell of the candle. It's just I don't think it would go over well.
I may do a test. You know, it may be good for like a guest bathroom or a bathroom if someone is prone to blow up the bathroom in your house.
Oh no.
Maybe you want that honey bun smell to cover up the other, I don't know.
Sugar to that smell. All right. But let me tell you this. Let me go ahead. Let me give you the rundown.
Trina's the best for that one, bro.
I know. You know, I don't know about if I want my house smelling like Little Debbie's, but I tell you what I do want my house smelling like, and that's DC Shy Pie, the official pizza of the We Are Something Else podcast. Now, if you're in the DMV area, look, it's a Black-owned business, Chicago deep dish here in the DMV area. Shout out to Grant. Lovely people at DC Shy Pie. Use our discount code WRSE10, save 10%. Now, look, if you haven't had DC Shy Pie, you want to see what they represent in DC Shy Pie, there you go right there. There you go. You got the steak and cheese. You got your salmon pesto. You got your basic cheese pizza. Then they also have their flats and dessert, right? So, yeah, save 10% this weekend. It's football season. The weather's changing. Why not get yourself a DC Shy Pie? Yeah. And now
coma afterwards too, by the way.
What'd you say?
Straight coma after you eat like just one slice.
You're not eating the whole. Yeah. That's at least 3 days worth of pizza. Yeah. All right. So if you're new to this, if you've just turned in, never seen this segment, what's getting ready to happen? Yeah, your opinion is about to change on E-Rich. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, E-Rich is no stranger to those type of comments. Before you go, E, let me just kind of see what some of the comments are saying. Yo, appreciate all of y'all in the chat. Brett was good. Appreciate all y'all in the chat. I'm trying to keep up as much as we can. This is new for us. We typically just have 2 people commenting, and we wish for more. We got more. So now appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. If you never been here before. All right. So, is it just E? I'm gonna let you. Oh, you know what? Before we even start, I think I got the right button. Let me see. Before you even start.
Okay, fair enough.
Got him fired up.
All right, go ahead.
Fair enough. Actually, funny enough that Trina said what she said about people blowing up the bathroom, the guest bathroom at that. Right. This leads into actually my segment. So shout out to Trina, who's already she's got the chemistry of the show, bro. Like this is what we doing already. But listen, man, is it just E? We've had conversations about having to use the bathroom on here. Cleo has talked about the work bathroom. I have talked about how I think if you are using the bathroom and going number 2 at work, that we, the general population, deserve a courtesy flush, that I shouldn't have to smell your shit while you are in the work bathroom taking the shit. All right. So
tell everybody about my work bathroom experience.
Yes. I mean, we got time. We got time. Go ahead.
All right. So real quick. I'm gonna give if you have any, I've cut it into a short on our YouTube page, but I'm gonna tell you this. So I'm one of those guys who likes to use the handicap stall at work. We call that the bathroom suite. Got a little bit more room, spread out. You can take your bags in there, your laptop if you need to, and typically a hook on the back of the door, right? But what I like to do, and I'm not the only one who does. It's been proven. It's a scientific fact. Google it. The fact checkers out there, you know this is true. I cannot be the only one that takes all their clothes off when they go to the bathroom at work in the stall.
Absolutely not.
What the hook is there for? Why do you have a hook on the back of the door?
Bro, it's wild for that.
Why is there a hook on the back of the stall if you're not supposed to take your clothes? It's there for a reason. And that's what it's there for. So yeah, I can't be the only one. And I'm about to read the chat because I know some people that's probably agreeing with me. Probably some people that's probably thinking like that's kind of weird. Yeah, but you don't know it's weird if you never really tried it, right? So I'm just telling you, get comfortable.
It's for your coat. It's for your coat or a lady's purse or something like that.
Who's taking a coat in the bathroom? No, that's weird. Yes. You just go to the bathroom, you take your laptop. So, you know how much work you can get done in the bathroom, in a bathroom suite, first of all. It's called the bathroom suite because that stall is like 2 times bigger than any other stall. And especially if like the walls, like if you got like a privacy stall where you can't see the feet of who's in there, I'm trying to tell you, that is relax.
No,
I'm just okay. All right, I digress. This segment is not about me. This segment is about my brother E.
So listen. This isn't just E. Is listen. I don't take shits at work. For all of that, I will get my ass in my car and I will just haul ass home and just I got to be comfortable. Like I'm not putting my cheeks on just anybody's, you know what I'm saying, toilet seats. You dig? So that's what we're not doing out here.
But listen, bro. You can't raw dog. You can't raw dog.
No, you're definitely not raw dog in the toilet. And the paper is worthless unless it's like 2-ply, which you know the work joint sometimes ain't 2-ply. But anyway, we're gonna get through this. Listen, if you have to go to somebody's house, right, and you have and you pack an overnight bag, or if you're just at a friend's house or a family member, there is an essential that you need in regards to having to go to the bathroom. And as Trina said, blowing up the guest bathroom. But if I go over somebody's house, I'm definitely not trying to blow up their bathroom. But if I also go to somebody's house and they don't have these on the back of the fucking toilet, they some nasty ass people, dog. Like, you're not getting all the shit. You not. Your 2-ply, your 3-ply is not enough. If you don't have the booty wipes, I'm not shaking your hand. I'm dapping you up and I'm leaving the house. If you don't have the booty wipes, ladies, when you have your overnight bag packed, don't worry. If you see that the dude don't have booty wipes at his house, you might want to leave. They should be at the back of the damn toilet all the damn time. You should have the spray and you should have the booty wipes. If you don't have the booty wipes, is it just E? You need to get your shit and get up out.
Okay. Take over. Comments?
Okay. First, can I start with you, Kaleo? The bathroom suite, that is taking it. Yes, that's taking it way too far. I mean, to each his own, but and I'm not even like E-Rich. You know, if I'm out, I just cannot hold it. But you know, I'm not undressing and getting that comfortable doing work, checking emails. Absolutely not. But you know, hey, I'm a germaphobe, so I'm trying to do what I got to do and wash my hands thoroughly and get out. Now, I do agree that yes, you know, in today's times, the wipes are good. But I will say there are some people who can do a nice clean bathroom sweep, if you know what I mean, So they may argue with you, Rich, that hey, I don't need the wipes, or some people prefer to hop right in the shower. So but we do have the wipes in my home, so I get it.
There it is. Well, and now listen, I get it, Trina. If you're out, if you're at a guest house, you're not hopping your ass in the shower, right? And so if you know that you don't have the booty wipes, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a whole problem,
right?
So do you have those accessible in your car when you're out and about or at work?
The time?
Okay.
All the time. That's right. If they're not, listen, I travel with them when I go on trips. I had the booty wipes when I was in the DMV. Shout out to Bunt saying that the next WRSC song is booty wipes. That's probably a hit, especially with dryer sheets. You can see where we're going with here. We're trying to get some products, people. Tell Johnson & Johnson to holler at us. Anyway,
tell them about our product. Go ahead. We'll sidebar and I'll tell them about our first sponsor.
God, I don't know.
We got everybody here.
Oh God, okay. Make sure you're just front and center when you talk about that one. But anyway, listen, Cleo, what are your thoughts? The chat is saying it. I mean, I think everybody realizes that you grown, you need to wipe your ass more than just the 2-ply. The booty wipe is just to verify that you got everything. You dig? And it's some big booties out there that I'm sure, ladies, you need to make sure that you get in all the crevices.
So first of all, are you even supposed to really flush these things? That's the main question. Like, they tell you they're flushable, but a lot of people tell you don't flush them. And if you're
at work, do you care? If you're at work, do you care?
If you somebody else's dime, you don't care. But you said you may be visiting somebody's house.
Yes. So a plumber, this is real deal. A couple of months ago, a plumber, we had a plumber come out. And he said that, you have to be careful, even if they say the wipes say they're flushable. So we might need a separate trash can.
Oh, no.
For those wipes. And, I mean, hey, if we're going to make that a requirement.
Right. Oh, man. This is getting tougher here. Don't flush them.
At this point, now she's talking about just putting the diaper in the trash right next to you and shit. It just smelled like a whole diaper in the motherfucking guest bathroom.
And that's when you burn your little Debbie candles. No.
Shit, it smelled like diapers and diabetes out this motherfucker.
Product placement. Y'all are funny. Okay, you know what? So what's funny? Remember I did the whole bit about the first sponsor, right? When we had a guest on one time, we had a lady that was on that was guest co-host, and I did the bit, and it pissed one of our co-hosts off that I would wait until she came on the show to do the bit. Remember that? I want to do the bit. I want to tell everybody what our first sponsor was because it's important. It's important. We're doing product placement, right? I mean, we've said worse. So let me tell y'all. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all because y'all not going to think differently than me. Not tonight. Y'all going to hear. I'm going to hear all this. So you already know about the bathroom suite. You already know how I feel about that. It's amazing. Try it. So when we first started, we were audio. We didn't have visuals. So we had to paint a picture. Again, it's just like AMP, right? You're all audio. You have to get people to buy into you. And so with our first episode, me and CB, and we were produced by Superfly TNT at the time. We had our very first sponsor when we started the show. I was like, we need a sponsor because we need to let people know how serious we are, and we need somebody to back us. So our first sponsor was Rough Skins. I gotta find the shirt. RUFF SKINZ. And Rough Skins was a dog condom, right? And think about dog condoms. Aren't you tired? If you don't want your dog spayed or neutered, dog condoms. That's how you do it. But the slogan for Rough Skins was the all-natural condom made for the finest bitch, right? That was our first sponsor, Rough Skins. We had a jingle, we had commercials that we ran with that, we had shirts. The shirt is probably on our IG page, but Yeah, dog condoms. Think about that. Just this is how my mind works. When people for the first few weeks thought that it was a real sponsor. The bit was amazing. I always worked the bit, right? I always sell a bit. It was amazing, and then we outgrew it. But that was the Rough Skins. There you go. The all natural dog condom made for the finest bitch. Thank you. All right. I see you laughing, Takeover. You think differently of me right now. You think different.
I definitely don't think different. I like the, if you're going to have a dog condom, why not make it all natural,
Exactly. And then we started getting like, people are like, well, how do you put them on? Thinking too much. That's on you.
Trina, stop encouraging.
This was before E. Rich joined the show. This was before E. Rich.
Encouraging Cleo, please.
Damn.
This is how my mind works. But look, you know where we at right now. It is time for All right, we're back. Before we do the copper drop, let's just run through the comments real quick. Got a lot of participation tonight. I appreciate everybody for being there. Yeah. Yep. Again, if it's your first time joining, look, don't think any differently of us. This is what we do. We are something else. We're a little bit over, but we're wrapping this show up now. We always end with sneakers, a good word, and then we're out of here. Take over again. We appreciate you for being here. So we're about to get into the sneakers. That's what. So for those who weren't here at the beginning of the show, I did start off with a serious note. A lot of people have been asking about CB, but for those who don't know, CB's grandmother passed away last week. He gave me the word that I could put it out there. So if you got ways to contact CB, reach out to him. Keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. But you can reach out to him on IG, CB like the radio, and just give him a word or whatever you feel like you should do. Okay, this week's copper drop. Oh boy, here we go. Here's my notes. Okay, so copper drop this week is the Nike SB Dunk Low Mystic Red. It drops on October 17th. Price point $110. Available everywhere, especially on Sneakers app. For me, we know how we are with dunks. As long as it's not the Panda dunks, you got my attention. But these are all suede, and it's a different suede too. Let me go back to the picture. So if you look at the suede, it's like that kind of like it's like the disturbed suede is what they say. So you definitely got to spray them if you wear them out. And I think the Nike swoosh does perhaps glow, but $110, it's a good price point. It is a cop for me. I love dunks. I love this color. Takeover.
So for me, it's a drop. I like the style of the shoe, especially if the check glows. The color is just not, I don't fancy the color. If it was maybe like a earth tone color or like a sky blue, something of that, just this particular color, I don't know what I could pair it with, what I would really match it with. I wouldn't feel comfortable, confident, rocking this. So it's a drop for me.
Okay. My brother from the West Coast.
I mean, the price point is there. A SB Dunk is always, it's always on the list. And I like the colorway. I like the fact. I think that the Nike check is what helps the shoe stand out. I get what Trina's saying. You're gonna have to be creative and making this shoe work. But I think that's the challenge for a real sneakerhead, is to wear a shoe and not to be what everybody probably initially thought that they would wear with it, and that's what's going to set it off. There might even be a "We Are Something Else" shirt or mascot that might even go with this shoe. You never know.
Let's get it. Let's get it. For sure. All right. So I think it's time for shoe and tell. It's time for shoe and tell. Takeover. You are you're not a guest anymore because this is your second time in the world.
Nope. She done been to the house. She know exactly where the cups are to get her own damn drink.
I'm gonna lead off. I wore these shoes this week, and so a lot of people can be like, "Well, what? You gonna hit me with the what are those?" But you need to hear the story behind them, because the shoes I'm about to show, I mean, they are. Let me show you the box. You probably won't even see this box anymore. It says skateboarding, right? I'm gonna see if I can find the date, but the price point, $50, right? So let me show you the shoe, because I wore them this week, and so look,
those are clean.
Yeah,
those are clean.
So skater shoes. Lopez is a skater. Circa is the brand.
Mm-hmm.
These shoes are at least 15 years old. At least. So when we talk about sneakerheads wearing your shoes, keeping your stuff intact, trust me, I did a glue check for a worm. 15 years old, pinstripe, a little bit of suede right there. And then, I mean, the bottoms are still somewhat clean. Still got all your tread. Take care of your stuff, bro. Keep them in boxes. The box is beat up just because of life, but the shoes are still clean. So wore these this week. Felt good when I remember when I got them. I got a couple. Maybe I might do a whole skateboard run of obscure skateboard shoes that I have. Sneakerheads. We collect everything. My brother E. We'll close out with Takeover.
Damn. You know what? I don't know if it's going to show up. Let me see here. Let me make sure. See the box.
I see the box. Okay. DC staple coming.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see the color though. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We just so know it's a bluish or a green, right? Because of the screen.
Yeah. So it's actually seafoam, right?
Yeah.
You see that, and then it's got the gray, and it's kind of like a creamsicle bottom to it, but cop these on the Amamanier site.
Oof,
dropped out.
What's the number on them?
These are the I think they just said it in the chat.
996.
This is 9060, whatever it is. Yeah, but listen, retail. Got them on the raffle. You dig?
You get 960.
So yeah, man, this is definitely something that I'm definitely about to put together a dope ass outfit, and like I said, hopefully, be like I said, it's some We Are Something Else merch that really needs to start coming out.
Bro. We didn't put a lot of work into this merch. Get it to the masses. The people want the merch.
Sure.
All right, Takeover. Close us out here. What you bring us? What you got for us?
Okay, so it's Thursday, and Thursdays I like to do Throwback Thursdays. If you look at my IG stories, I like to reminisce. So here's what I'm rocking.
Oh, okay.
You got the Yeezy Boost 350 V2.
Okay.
And I got these retail, and so my question for the both of you, are you still rocking Yeezys? If you have Yeezys, how do you feel? I
actually wore a pair of Yeezys to work today. They're literally right here. I was going to show those, but
okay.
I rock some Yeezys today. In fact, hold on, the box is closer.
They for sure work shoes.
Okay,
it's closer than the shoe is. So the box is empty right now. So I definitely wore some Yeezys today.
Okay.
My man E.
Yeah, no, I definitely still wear them. Like I said, they are definitely work shoes. Like I said, if you're in a certain field, we up and moving, right? So you got to have comfortable shoes, but you can be stylish with it, and the Easy still kind of still play that part. So for sure, I still wear mine.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that we haven't ditched the Yeezys. So
Yeah, no, I mean, again, I miss the old Kanye, but them shoes is ridiculous. Them shoes is comfortable. Probably the most comfortable pair of shoes that I own. So look, we're at the point of the show. We are getting ready to close up shop here. Look, we appreciate everybody for chiming in. Thank you so much. Where can you find us in these streets? So we, with the news of AMP closing down, I think it's kind of like free fall, but you can find us on AMP tomorrow. We Are Something Else presents The Abstract with Kaleo live at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I believe Bar Drinks and Entrees does the Drive at 5 tomorrow. Let's see if I can do this real quick. Saturdays typically pop-ups, but Sundays, 9 a.m. it is the Hot Seat Podcast presents Football Talk live on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. That's Sean Xavier and the Hot Seat Podcast. 10 a.m. Our Money Bags with Couch Coaches on AMP. And then 7 o'clock, my man Be Easy with Gospel Rap Sessions. 757 is Takeover Trina with Sexy Sunday Vibes. Monday, 6 a.m. is the Morning Hump with Sean Xavier, but that he put it on a new platform. So if you follow Sean Xavier and you're interested, look into his IG stories. He'll post a link there. Mondays 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe 8:30 is Be Easy Music Mondays. Hopefully he's back. And then Tuesdays we Are Something Else presents live from the cheap seats at 8 p.m. Oh, CB's out, and then E's not really messing with radio right now, so that's where it would be. We'll see if somebody picks it up. We might do. I might hop on it.
Live from the cheap seats is definitely gonna come to the podcast.
It'll stick around. It's gonna stick around for sure. And then 9 p.m. It is Our Money with Positive Vibes Only. Tuesdays we have. Oh, that was Tuesday. Wednesdays we have Over the Hump, Sean Xavier, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on AMP. Then we got Hot Seat Podcast release all their latest episodes. I'm doing this. We're gonna get there. And then Wednesday evenings at 9 p.m. we were having It's Not Me, It's the Music. If y'all want that one more show at least, talk to your brother E. Rich. E. Rich says he's done with that. But that's
happening.
Okay, so maybe I'll take it over. We'll see. I'm gonna ride these AMP streets till the wheels fall off. Thursdays, we got the Pit Stop Podcast releases their latest episodes. 7:30 p.m. We got my man Regular Old Guy with his show Keeping It Regular. And in fact, on Monday at 12 p.m., 12:01 is the Music Monday Jazz Session. Ricardo, boom. 9:30, you're right here live on YouTube. We Are Something Else podcast. So take over. We appreciate you. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for being here. See you in these AMP streets or YouTube streets. Hit us up. This was fun. Yeah. Any closing words before we out of here? Anybody got anything prolific they want to say?
Just appreciate everyone tuning in. Share this week's podcast episode and have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, y'all. Oh, that's what it was. Last week we had teased a special announcement for that I did on the Abstract. So if you haven't streamed the song yet, We Are Something Else featuring Sean Xavier and Hit and Run. Yep. Available on all streaming platforms and YouTube. So if you haven't listened to our song yet, please listen to it. It's WRSE.
That's right.
WRSE Hit and Run on all platforms. HIT, the letter N, Run. That's me. That's CB. That's E. Rich featuring our brother Sean Xavier. Real quick before we go, Takeover. I didn't get you because we teased it when you were on the show last week. Thoughts about the track.
I love the song, okay? And I'm not just saying that because you guys are the homies. Everyone was definitely flowing, the beat is smooth. It has the comical humor aspects to it. And you know, it's there. I think that, you know, if we can get the song going, then you guys you might have something on your hands.
Yeah.
So keep going, you know.
Run the numbers up. I'm not a rapper, by the way, but listen,
Run them up.
right?
Run them up.
I couldn't tell you was flowing. I couldn't tell you're not a rapper.
Nah, listen, we throwing dryer sheets and eggs. That's all.
All right, y'all. We